Hello guys, welcome to Black Mirage Studios. Now, this is the first episode of Devlog series. So, before we start, just to clarify, if you have been following our channel for a while now, you know we have been developing our game Moha for like a year now, and we have some news about it as well, but this is not related to that. This video series is completely unrelated to Moha, our horror game. This is going to be a completely new game that we are developing starting from this video. So basically we will be developing everything in the video series itself completely from scratch, including coming up with the idea as well. Right now I do not have any idea what this game is going to be other than just the core concept of the game. So even that, it's not polished at all. It's just a idea. Okay, this is the game, but that's it. So starting from today we will be completely getting into the idea, start working on it, the idea. Yeah, let's develop the idea and make a proper game design document, and then some level designing, and let's get into the game. The main details are we will be developing this inside the Unreal Engine. And well, when I said I have several things planned out, it is that this game is going to be a episodic game. Basically we will be releasing episode by episode instead of a full game. That way we can keep developing the game within this devlog video series, and I feel like that will be really interesting, working on new types of levels for this game each time. And that is the basic idea. Now, when it comes to the game itself, I thought a little bit, just a little bit, and came up with this idea. This game is going to be about a dog and its owner. So basically, the whole game will be this dog and this owner lost in this unknown world filled with supernatural things. It's not a horror game, but kind of supernatural in a way, not horror, just supernatural. And they are lost in this world and they have to find their way out. Sometimes they get separated, sometimes they have to find their own way to each other. So we will be playing as both characters, the main human and the dog itself, and they have to find their way to each other, and together they have to get out of this supernatural world. And that is the only thing I have in my mind right now. So I have noted down these things. This is Milanote. We will be using Milanote for all the documenting stuff. This is a really, I really like this software, not the software, the website. So because we can note out everything pretty clearly. And yeah, so I have noted down everything that we discussed so far. Basically the idea of the game and the main story, the objective points, and the characters, and the gameplay style. So the gameplay style, when it comes to the gameplay style, I hope, I think everyone have heard like dogs having this sixth sense, or they can see ghosts and stuff. So I want this to be a very unique part and a very unique game mechanic in the game. So I have added that, like the spirit kind of supernatural enemies and unique environments, because this is a uh, different kind of world. Now, what do I mean by different kind of world? I have no idea. We have to figure that out. So other than that, we need to decide the art style of the game, because that everything depends on that. I do want this to be a 3D game because I'm very familiar with Unreal Engine, so it will be really easy for me to work on Unreal. So we will be doing this inside Unreal Engine. So we need to decide the art style, and what kind of gaming style it's gonna be, and yeah, and go from there onwards. So when it comes to the art style, let's see what we can find. I'm just gonna search game art, just to get some inspiration. I'm just gonna search uh, unique game art styles. Um, let's go through some references. I don't. Hopefully, this won't be anything like copyright. Ooh, I do think this is this is definitely not going to be a realistic kind of game, because this is something I really want to enjoy. I'm not saying I'm not enjoying. I don't enjoy realistic stuff, but it's really heavy and sometimes really it gets really annoying when you're trying to achieve that realism. So I'm trying to go not in a very not realistic way, but still a very beautiful way. This art style is something I have been looking into as well. Hmm. Oh, I really like that. Like I said, I do think about getting into some unique kind of environment. So this is a really good inspiration. Okay, this art style. I don't know. Let's check out this designer. Again, guys, not again, but I'm definitely not going to copy any of this style. These are just completely references and inspirations. I just want to get a rough idea of what kind of designs this is going to be. This That is all. I'm not going to even save them, because if I save them and if I look at them constantly, this image is going to go to my head and I'm trying to recreate this. I don't want that. I want my art style to be completely different for this game. So just gonna take some looks at it. uh, this art style reminds me of the Peak game art style. This is Stray. I haven't played. I think this is Stray. I haven't played Stray. I haven't played Stray because of this reason. Like when I had this game idea, there is a reason for the game idea, but I'm not going to get into that here. What I realized was, I don't know. I think this is about the cat finding its way home. I really wanted to play this game, but I can't, because I feel like if I play this, I might try to recreate this kind of game. You get what I hope you get what I'm saying. If especially if you are a game developer, you know what I'm talking about. You have a favorite game and you want to get that make that kind of game. So that's going to be really. I want that. I don't want to copy this in any way. So I haven't played this at all. I really want to play this, but maybe after we worked on our game. I really love this art style. I have seen this like it's just wow, really wow. Like especially this lighting, the way they have lit this in a very contrasting and a saturated way. I really love that. Okay, they do. Okay, I thought Stray was a very artist. I'm not saying it's not artistic. I thought it was like a art game, not a realistic game. But some shots seems very realistic. Yeah, like okay, so it's like a very very realistic but still cartoonish game. It's just really good. But yeah, we don't want to look at it so long. Like I said, don't want to copy it. So I do like their lighting, but I will probably take so many inspiration of that lighting, that really contrasted saturation look. It's really good. Hollow Knight, of course. Yeah.
2 hours later.
The other thing, oh, the Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. That art style is just so good. This art style, this is going to be a huge inspiration. The Into the Spider-Verse art style. Of course, I don't think we can recreate this uh, in this way, but yeah, like this, for example, it just feels so great. Okay, so yeah, I'll just add some inspirations here. Yeah, I think I should add some inspirations as references here for the textures. I'm not going to do it right now on the video. I'll just add it afterwards. So I think I have a rough idea of what the textures is going to be. In the next video, I will showcase this to you. Like I don't think I should try to explain it right now, because I will just start blabbering some yapping some stupid things. So I will show it to you. next week, or when I put out the next episode. But I think I have a rough idea of what the art style is should be. So I think we have figured that out, the art style. And the other thing is the game mechanic style. I'm not going to get into it in this video because I need to take some time and think about it. Yeah, I think we have figured out the most important parts in this video. They had the objective basically survive in this unknown supernatural world and surviving together. That's the main point. I don't want to just this to be just a survival game. This has to be a companion survival game, if that makes sense. They have to survive together, each time saving each other. So that is the point of the game. Yeah, I think that is it for this episode, because again, I don't want this to be very long. I just wanted this to cover the main stuff, and get into the idea of the game and the idea of the video series as well, so you guys get a rough idea of what we are going to do here. So next episode onwards, we will be properly getting into development stuff, like not just like I know I'm just talking here, talking and talking, but from the next episode onwards, I will just we can just get into all the softwares as well, look into some stuff, and yeah, we'll get into that. Now I okay, my light is dead, battery dead. It's okay, I'm just gonna record this like this. Again, you have probably already noticed that this is not going to be a usual. Sorry about the visuals, it's just looks so bad, but I don't want to record this again. So I want to take it all on one shot. So you guys have probably noticed by now, this is not going to be a that kind of video, a talking head, a very edited talking head video. This is mainly will be just me developing this game and documenting it, more of a vlog type video, that's all. So yeah, from since the light is gone, let me show you the setup as well. Wait, let me remove some unnecessary things. Okay. Oh, wait. So this is the setup. Don't worry about this. It's just to support the camera. There you go. Yeah, so just wanted to show that. So that is the setup, and we will be getting into development from next week onwards. Just wanted to give an intro, and yeah, see you on the next one. If you like the video and if you like the idea, subscribe, and also put some ideas as well down below. You get the basic idea as well. You get the basic idea now, but if you have more interesting ideas, more suggestions for game mechanics suggestions, drop them down below, because I want your input much as my own ideas. So please do that, and yeah, see you on the next one. Bye guys.